Thank you very much, President. We would like to reiterate our commitment to peace and to the respect for the principles enshrined in the United Nations Charter and in international law, in particular international humanitarian law. Cuba categorically condemns the death of innocent persons, acts of terrorism in whatever guise, form or manifestation, all war crimes, torture and extrajudicial executions. From this position, we have been following with heightening concern the situation in Iraq and the wider region of the Middle East, whose root causes are intrinsically linked to the illegal and unjustified aggression unleashed on this fraternal Arab nation in 2003 by the government of the United States of America, acting together with some of its allies from NATO. And it is they who are actually responsible for having sowed the seeds of death, hunger, political chaos, economic collapse, and social breakdown among the Iraqi people. What we are seeing in this region is the outcome of the policies followed during the years of the occupation of Iraq, as well as the fruit of the policy today targeting Syria. It has been proven in blood that air raids cannot be the solution to conflict, and that unconventional wars that have been launched over the last few years, or that are currently ongoing targeting various countries, give rise to such situations as we are currently seeing in Iraq. They rip nations apart, they destabilize and destroy states, and they represent a serious threat to regional and international peace and security. Some powers, for their own reasons, nurture, train, finance and arm extremist and violent groups and set them loose on sovereign governments in certain countries, and then, faced with the consequences of their actions, paradoxically attempt to curb and combat these same groups in other places. President, Cuba emphatically condemns terrorist acts and indiscriminate attacks on Iraqi urban centers and massacres which have seen the shedding of the blood of the civilian population, in which so many of those have lost their lives, including women and children. At the same time, we make an appeal for the defense of the independence, sovereignty and territorial integrity of Iraq. Cuba categorically rejects any attempt to harness the terrible situation that we are witnessing today in Iraq to promote the objectives of wresting control of and pillaging the natural resources of this country. Cuba rejects these plans, which will only serve to further exacerbate the situation and will have very negative consequences for the stability, peace and security of the region and of the world as a whole. Thank you very much.